I was trying to say, well, that's your, if your mum is white and she didn't have a clue about how to look after your hair or look after this black child, that's her fucking risk. Who told you to go sleep with a black man and X, Y, and Z? It's not caricature. Do the work to find out how you manage, how do you interact with culture, how do you do all these things so that your child doesn't feel so displaced. It's your responsibility as a parent, standardly, always. But before I could even finish that, she was defending her. Obviously, she wants to defend her mum. Okay, defend your mum then, babe.
That's a bit, when it's your mum, that's a bit
I couldn't
personal,
give a fuck.
but I agree. I'm a
Couldn't give a
parent.
fuck.
I completely
Couldn't give
agree
a
with
fuck.
you.
I'm not a parent, and I still couldn't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, am I lying? Is it not your responsibility?
No, 100%. And when, when white people have mixed children, black children, there's things, there is important things that they have to understand. And and they have to be anti-racist. Like, this is one thing I think, this is why I where my racism stuff started in music, where I noticed white rappers in hip-hop culture, in a black music culture, kind of being a bit racist. I was like, wait a minute, you lot are a bit racist,
When
but
it's
you
just
like
the art
rap.
culture
But you
of
like
black
rap.
people.
And I was like, oh gosh, we've got quite far along.
That's insidious.
And then I realised how common it was in families. Some of our friends who are mixed race had white parents, or might have a white, a single parent even who's white, and that they was literally racist to their kids. And
I actually remember one of my, I would say my first proper boyfriend in London. His mum is from Solihull, Birmingham.
Yeah, I know Solihull.
And his dad is, like I say, his mum's white, blue eyes, blonde hair. His dad is black as midnight. And she said that when she told her mum that she was pregnant for this man, she said, well, you bringing home them, what was it, them yellow babies or something like that? And she's like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Do you know that kind of...
Wow.
Even even Asians and black people, do you know what I mean? It's just this, the gala brother and X, Y, and Z being, removed. I've got a friend, I've been in a relationship with somebody that had a mixed race baby with, do you know what I mean, black and Asian. And I actually remember, respectfully, their son telling me that his mum had said, who's Bengali, said, I don't want you bringing home a black girlfriend. And I thought, huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. But it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I'm Trinidadian, so...
No, it's common. It's
very common.
And I just think, me, even myself as a white man, I've, that I've dated outside of my race in my life, and...
Do you prefer it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't 100% know why, like an easy answer. It's
There's
just
nuance, of course.
it's just kind of naturally what's happened. Like, I've been involved in kind of black,
Spaces.
again, music, culture and spaces my whole life.
Right.
So it's just kind of naturally who I ended up dating, I think. It's not that I don't like white girls or won't date them, but I really do. And do you know what? I don't know if this is weird to say or wrong, but I think the kind of white girls that I would like, they tend to like black guys. So I never date them. And I feel like sometimes they're my brethren.
Okay. What does that mean?
What does that
mean?
What do you mean?
What
does it mean?
They like black... Oh, so they don't like... When you're saying they like black guys, they don't like white guys,
They date black guys, but the kind of white girls that I would date if I was to date a white girl, usually, and like a lot of them are my friends and stuff like I say, they more date black guys.
I know black women that have dated white men for the sheer fact that they don't want to have dark coloured children.
That's wild.
And that's like self-hatred, do you know what I mean? There's a
lot to consider, and like in that, so I wouldn't want to date a black woman who felt like that if I realised that was their reason. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's because you have
of course,
awareness.
And now that I have this awareness, I realise how much people don't. And I know a lot of white guys that like black girls and stuff like that. And now I look at it as a parent, I'll tell my daughter, mind white guys, make sure they're not racist. If you're going to date, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to date white guys, it's something that concerns me, innit? Whether it's her,
My mum was
or her
very
mum.
against. My mum was very against interracial
Is it?
relations. Yeah,
Like,
I don't communicate with her anymore because I don't really agree with her rhetoric and her as a person, and we just trauma. But that's something that she would say to us growing up. If you bring home a white man or a white woman, I will disown you.
Whoa.
Even though she married a white man, so we can sort out our papers.
But do you think her experience was her experiencing that some of the reason?
No, because you know what? I still speak to her ex-husband now, and he's a social justice warrior as well.
Is he?
Yeah,
he's a good one, yeah?
Yeah. He's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones. Big up, Neil. Love you, man.
Big up.
But it's just not one of the good ones.
I said it, not you. I said I can get away with
You
saying
can
it.
get away with a lot. Remember, this is your brand, isn't it?
No, but I get away with it, but I get away with nothing. They're going to come for me, but I don't mind.
Oh, don't come for me, please.
Nah.
I'm sweet. Kind of. But I think it was more so her experience being a 20... When did she move to this country? She came here when she was about 24, 25 with me. I shouldn't know she was pregnant. She got to find... Do you know what I mean? We lived in halfway houses. It was hard times.
Yeah.
And then you had made an agreement, X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. And I think just the culture shift back home is very different from over here.
Yeah.
And how I think... And as I've grown older, I've actually come to see what she meant when it would be very venomous because she's quite passionate and you know these fucking. But I understand there's like almost like a deceitfulness, like the way that she would explain how they would interact with her, being the white people or white women. Is very like, oh, you're right, babe. And really they're chatting shit about you and they're doing the rest of it. That's not how we get on. That's not how we do things back home.
Yeah.
So to her, that's very like, whoa, 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 whoa. So, you know, and also racism is real. Do you know what I mean? Just be real about it.
No, facts.
So she has her reasons.
I don't really think there's anything wrong with people having those opinions and rhetorics. Really, everyone's ideas on it. I get it. I also understand where people come from, like let everyone love who they want to love and all that kind of stuff. But because I obviously do agree with that, but there are serious conversations to be had.
Like I recently started watching Sex and the City, maybe about a month ago, 3-4 weeks ago, and growing up, my mum would never. Oh, them white women.
So you're only watching it for the first time now? I've never seen it,
but I wasn't allowed to in our house because it's white women in their slackness and they're being sexually liberated and X, Y, and Z. And then I look at it now and I'm like, these are just normal women.
Yeah.
These are women. This is how women are. This is what women are like.
Do you think you should have watched it back then?
No, because I was a child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was a child and it wouldn't have meant anything to me at the time. But for her, and I remember her rhetoric. So I actually put it on the other day to see what the fuck was she talking about. Yeah. And I'm like, these are 30-year-old women looking for love and relationships and they can't because men are unskilled, emotionally intelligent, or lack emotional intelligence, lack the range.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To hold these because again, women are I wouldn't say predisposed, but we have been trained and we have been programmed, and as not just black, it's not white, it's all women have been trained to be under a man and to ensure that they are. Do you understand? And with hundreds of years of that, then we have learned more skills, and we've kind of that we're not level, we're not equally yoked anymore, and that's why it's so hard for women, and especially black women, to find a mate and to find a life partner.